Good morning. Happy Sunday. This is Ro with Craft with Ro. Thanks for joining me today. Today we are going to feature the second project of the 12 Days of Crafting Advent Calendar. So last week we created a beautiful triple stamping card, and today we're going to play with the coordinating dies, and we will reveal what is in day number 2 of our Advent calendar. New is that I will be sharing the PDF tutorials each week with you for the project that we've created. I've already sent out the PDF to those that have purchased the Advent calendar through me at craftwithro.stampinup.net, and you will receive each week an updated PDF of all the projects to end with 13 total projects with the Advent calendar. So excited to share this with you. Let's get crafting. So here is the Advent calendar, right? We have already created project 1, and this was with the stamp set that came with your kit. And we did a triple stamping technique. And like I said, if you purchase the Advent calendar through me, you're going to receive the tutorial for each one of these projects. Today, we are going to create a card that is coordinating with the dies. That's what we opened up last week in box number 1. Right? We revealed day 1. I call it box 1, day 1. And we revealed all of these dies that coordinate, majority of them coordinate with the stamp set. I'm going to move this out of the way so I can share all these adorable dies with you. We're going to kind of zoom in on here so you guys can see. That's for the large flower, that's the smaller flower. Then we have this pretty intricate flower that creates this. I can pick it up. Right, look how cute that is. And we have a butterfly. And look how delicate that butterfly is right there. How cute is that? And we have a little sprig, which we're going to be using. We have a little leaf. So I thought I'd die cut the little samples for you guys so you can see. And then we have a postage stamp with a rainbow on there. And I don't know why I didn't cut that for you guys, but we will definitely be using this in the future as well. So I don't lose all these little goodies. I'm going to put them all away right away. If you are with me, please, please, please say hello. Oh, I see a few people have joined already. Thanks, guys. I see Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Midge. My chat scrolls really, really quickly, guys. So if I miss a question, please do not hesitate to re-ask it, or I will comment on it after this video is over. All right, so this is the card that we will recreate today with the stamp sets. We are going to be doing a emboss technique. So I have created and die cut some of the items. So here is just going to be our base that's going to go on top of our Darling Duckling card base. I'm going to put that right there. Line that up. Move these little guys over. And then here we are going to emboss 3 of the flowers from our stamp set. And this is what everybody received, and it's a beautiful double stamp set. As you can see, it's been already well loved by me. And we are going to use white pigment ink to start off. And this is sold as a blank felt pad. And then you have the little re-inker so you can fill that in. So I'm gonna do 2 of the large ones. Hi Debbie, how are you? Thanks for joining. And I want to tell you though, when you are using this, by the way, you want to make sure you get your powder on relatively quickly, because this pigment ink does seem to dry very quickly. So now I'm going to just use my white embossing powder. And I'm being very, very risky because I am not using a mat underneath this to catch any excess. Just make sure I got enough on here. And as you can see, my stamp is a little tainted from the colors last week, but it's going to look really nice regardless. So I'm going to heat emboss this now. It's going to get a little loud, but you will see the magic on here. It doesn't turn, it turns like, trying to think of the best word, almost like a grainy emboss. But you will see it starting to turn. There you go. I'm not sure if you can, it is showing up a little bit better. And then we're going to die cut these with the new dies that we revealed last week. Okay, that's getting a little hot. I need to move my fingers. And I'm just, because it is so faint, I'm really making sure I get all the areas heated. And I just love this look because it's white on white. And obviously I have a little shade of pink there only because I have, really, I've used everything to clean this large stamp and it is really just stained. All right, so now we're going to die cut these with these fun dies. I'm just going to step back on my die cutting machine that's right behind me. And we are going to cut these 3 beautiful ladies out. So hard to see a little bit. But I didn't have my glasses on, so I just grabbed my glasses. That always helps. And just one more of the large flower. So I didn't want to do this step without showing you how I'm creating this embossed resist. Okay, so as you guys can see, we have this little bit of emboss and resist here. Move our dies off to the side. And then we are going to, I think we're going to do our emboss resist. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a small blending brush and I'm going to take Bubble Bath. And the reason why I chose Bubble Bath is because of that pink that is showing up there. Grab some paper here so I don't ruin my photo mat. And we are, oops. Hi Terry, thanks for jumping in. All right, so now I'm just going to take my bubble bath here. I'm taking a small blending brush and I am just going to color the inside. And see how I'm getting that nice little accent piece there? All right, we're going to do the same on each one of these. And then we're going to do our little small one right here. Hi Audrey, good morning. How are you? Okay, so very easy, nice little accent. Now we're going to take some of our smaller accent pieces and I am going to, ooh, this guy does not want to stick anymore. There we go. He's been jumping all over on me. All right, so now we're going to take my crushed curry and I'm going to do the larger accent piece right in the center. On all three, and then I'm going to take the little one, kind of what we did, the colors from our card last week with our Secret C. And we're going to take this and dot that right in the center there. All right, we are done with our Secret C. So, see how pretty these are? Love that little white accent base. And from here, let's stamp our sentiment. Oh, I've already stamped it. So I used the sentiment Big Thanks that came right from this stamp set right here. Right here. Love all these sentiments that are here. And I am going to take this and pop it up on our card base. I am going to pop this up first so that I can tuck my flowers kind of in between, up above and underneath. I'm going to use my liquid glue here, and we are going to tuck this. Oh, I like the way that came. Go right there. This guy will pop up with a dimensional. Good morning, honeybees. Thanks for joining. And I'm going to have this come like right like that. And we will tuck this. I'm only going to put some liquid glue right in the center there. And then we have these beautiful sprigs that came with that die set, right? Just add a little liquid glue. Very fun, simple card. So this, again, is project number 2 in our 13 weeks, but 12 days of Advent calendar. And one more we're going to put. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, I hate when I do that. All right, let's see what we can do to cover that up. But we're going to add some of these little accent pieces. So I'm using the dots that we used with the for the center of the flowers. And I'm just going to randomly see if I can get one close to here to kind of cover that goofball up. And there we go. Always a blooper, but actually it still looks pretty nice. So there is our card for this week, week number 2. And now this was last week's, our triple stamping, right? So this week we get to open up a new product, a new surprise from our kit, right? So fun. And we will, let's reveal day number 2. And next week we'll create something with day number 2. You'll receive a PDF, and we'll just keep adding on to that PDF every single week. So when we're done, you'll have 13 projects. And as you guys can see, I have not cheated at all. I have no idea what's in any of these boxes. I have a feeling I know what's going to be in this one, just because of the size of it. Wow. That's what I had a feeling. So box number 2 is a beautiful pack of paper. Let's look at all these patterns here. It's single-sided, and it looks like you're going to get 2 of each sheet. Yes, Audrey, this is the stamp set from the Advent calendar. that comes with your kit as soon as you open it. So here is some soft leaf background. Look how pretty this paper is. I'm loving it. Gorgeous. Nice accents to it as well. And our daisies. Look how pretty that's going to look together. Oh my. There's so much paper here. I didn't even count how many as I was going through. Right? How pretty is that? And go figure, all this blue. It's my favorite color. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Wow. 14, 16, 18, 20 sheets of 6x6 paper. So next week, this is going to be a hard decision. We'll create something, obviously, using the stamp set. I'm going to try to use the stamp set, the dies, and this paper. We'll create a beautiful card, and we'll be back next Sunday with your week number 2. Well, that'll be week number 3 project, and we will be revealing day number 3 for our event. So thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Happy crafting. Bye.